Okay, welcome back to the Life of a Businessman. My name is Mr. Heka. We're talking all things business lessons, life lessons, and good deeds. So let's just go with life lessons first. And the life lesson that I'm going to teach you guys today is don't listen to respond, listen to understand. And the next question is always given in the answer beforehand. Now, that's a long lyric and not many people understand and know this, but if I look at a large sum of any of my success in life, whether it's personal or business, it came from using that methodology. Now, what does it mean? Everyone is not really listening, and you probably think that you're listening, but if you truly listen and understand, you don't have to think about a question because it's always given in the answer beforehand. So if you're listening to someone truly trying to understand what they mean, what they say, the next question is already there. You don't have to try thinking everyone's trying to jump in and respond. And the skill here is listening, because listening will get you through so many doors, and people say a lot of things and a lot of cryptic things. People say things that they do mean, they don't mean. And there's a lot of reads when you play this game really, really well. And I'll give you one little tip on this as well. So when you're speaking to males and females, if we're talking lies, men lie big, women lie small. So if you're ever gauging someone up in a conversation like that, it's easy to use that as a tool as well. It's always a guiding line when I'm dealing with a male or a female. But the listening to understand. Now, practice today. If you're talking to someone, don't try think of what to say or what to respond to. Just try find the next response and meaning what they say. Now, this is a little bit of an art and a little bit of a game to this, but I rest assure you will have a lot more deeper conversations, a lot more people will connect with you, and a lot more people will feel closer to you. Now, out of this, you'll be able to obviously have better relationships, better friendships, and it doesn't allow you to play on this surface level. There's always, above the line and below the line. I don't really play, this surface level shit. Like if I'm trying to have a conversation with someone or get to know them, how's your day and all the rest of that bullshit. It's kind of like, it's not really, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I ask questions about people that are going to tell me answers that I'll actually care about or things that I actually want to know about them. And you've got to be interested too. If you're not interested, don't even fucking worry about having the conversations, because lots of people are out there and they're just talking because they can. Now, the reason for this lesson is because it's friendships, it's building connections, and it's been a big part of my success and why things have been hard to fail in every way. Because I was looking at this on the weekend and I was sitting at the beach and I was like, okay, I've had so many things go right, I've had so many things go wrong and reset, and I've always been able to just kick things back off. Now, that's been because obviously really good friendships and relationships, and having those relationships have carried me a long way because I've always had that support there and people that love you. And if you're someone that's out there in the business world, some people are so ruthless that they don't have anyone. They don't have anyone to support. So if they go to zero or, they lose everything, they can't go to someone's house and go sleep on their couch, or, someone else can't give them a car or, get them back on their feet. And I truly know that I could go to every town that I've been in and lived in around Australia, and there would be someone that I truly know, they're a friend, would be like, hey bro, fuck, come here, stay at home, we give you feed, we'll get you back on the grid, no matter what. And that's everywhere because I have those friendships, I have those relationships. And me and my partner were speaking about this on the weekend. I've still got friends from when I was a little kid, basking in the tub naked. I seen him a couple of weeks ago with his kids and we were laughing. I'm like, I still got those friend groups. Yeah. And I don't speak to them every single day, but we're still really good friends. And I think that goes to show the level of friendships. And it's always a really good read when you're speaking to people, when you're talking to people, what friends do they have? How long have they had them for? And yeah, why do they have friends or no friends as well? So I don't know. That's a bit of a life lesson that I kind of looked at. That's a skill that I've had for a long time that I kind of overestimated in the last couple of years. But as I, grow and meet more people and more people try to come into the circle and out of the circle, it's really important to have that as you go on. So that's a life lesson. But you're probably here for the business lessons. And the reality of the business lessons, let's share one from last week. I think there's a lot of people wasting my fucking time, to be honest. I have been so willing and giving with my time now in this whole AI space. There's a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I've come to realize that for me, it's kind of normal because it's my everyday attitude. And I really found there's a lot of people just wanting to just use up my time and do it. And I had to set some hard boundaries this year on a lot of people, and I haven't liked it. And I'm like, okay, they're really kind of showing me their hand. Now, why is this an important business lesson? As I was looking over doing my weekly reviews of the last kind of couple of months, since I've made those changes, man, my life has been fucking pretty smooth, like especially in the business side of it. And I realized probably 70% of like all my time was just people fucking wasting it and chewing it all up. So now that I look at it, I'm not in like any chaotic mode, and I look at my week and I'm like, great, not everyone has access to me. So I think if there's the biggest lesson I've learned in the last couple of months, especially in like end of November, December, was cutting off anyone that was really just fucking leeching my time. It was now that I'm out of that and I've set some boundaries of people were not happy. And I'm like, brother, I fucking pick up my phone and you ask me 1,000 questions about your business every week or twice a week, and you want to know all these answers. I give them to you. And now because I say no, you're unhappy and you fucked off at me. I'm like, I don't know. It's been a nice journey. And I know that as I grow through business, I'll have to shed and go through these, seasons, I guess, of scaling. So that's my lesson. It's having a look at like where you are right now, where your time is. If you want someone to have a look at this, and there's a really good book called by Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time. It's quite an easy read. Go through it. There's a time, and if you want to be really lazy, there's a time and energy audit in there. You can probably find it on the internet. Go and do that. But I highly suggest that, especially at the start of the year. If you're looking to achieve a lot of goals, you're looking to hit certain targets, it's going to be really, really hard to hit any of these targets without doing a time and energy audit. And you need to clear that shit out. The other thing is, this is something I wish I learned earlier. Now, it's hard work. The business lesson today is hard work. Now, there's a couple things missing from hard work that I wish I knew a lot earlier. I've got up every day at 3:45 and I work till fucking 5, 6 p.m., 7, 8 p.m., whatever it is. And I don't even know how many hours that is, but I'm just out there every day. People failed to, I guess, educate me. Hard work I've been able to do. I can do that all day, every day, just on repeat, Mr. Consistent. But there's something that needs to be added behind it. Hard work needs focus. Hard work by itself is just fucking shit and chaotic. And in the last, 6 to 8 months, I've really been learning that lesson of like focus. Hard work and focus is what pays off. Hard work is just fucking hard work. You can go out there and work hard all day, but without focus and attention on the right things, you already know. You're just going to go, you know it. You're already seeing people right now that work hard. They're out there every day and nothing's moving, or they're not going as far. And you see someone else that's crushing it and they might be working way less hours. And that's where I always got confused with these books like Ryan Holiday and everything like that, and saying, hey, 4 hours a work week or whatever it was. I tried that and I'm like, fuck, I got real poor really quick. But what I was, and it was a skill that no one ever taught me, was the focus and attention. And you really need to be focused. You really need to make sure that you audit your time and your energy and work hard. It's okay if you want to work hard. You want to work 10, 20-hour days, that's fine. I like that. That's my style. I don't feel guilty for it anymore. And I was constantly in this juggle phase of like trying to work less hours, work more hours, but really just work hard, stay focused, energy, time, and audit. Get rid of all the shit, all the noise, and you'll be okay. Now, I know that seems really fucking simple, but that is legit what works. I know I've tried all the fancy routines. I've tried all the fancy fucking everything, optimizing shit. And yeah, it's just really, really hard. But we'll leave it there. I'm going to go into good deeds. So, there's a good deed that I've got to throw up this week. And it's putting a flag up, the Australian flag up in our cul-de-sac where I live in Palm Beach. Someone keeps ripping it down and they're little fucking assholes. So I'm putting it back up. We've got a nice community there where I live in Palm Beach. And someone hung up a flag there and someone ripped it down a few times. So I've consistently put it back up there, but I didn't put it up high enough last time. So this week, my good deed is to put that flag up right at the top of the pole So any of these little grommets that are riding around cannot rip it off. So other than that, my name's Mr. Heka. That's Life of a Businessman.